Hi travelers, Tara here, and this is our last open reading for March 2019. I have completed the individual readings for the website. Those will be posted up and ready to go. The gallery will be open later on this evening. I still have to process a large majority of the videos, but they are completed. And I will be resuming the newsletter this weekend. And then I will start working on the romance readings for you to be posted to the website. I'm going to be doing for April, I'm going to also do elementals for those of you who are not website members to come here to YouTube and read. I think I'm going to be doing those live. I'm not exactly sure. The best way to keep up is you can sign up for the newsletter, because that's probably more than likely where I will be letting you guys know the decision on that. And I'm going to try to get a few articles up for you guys this week on the website. Things just kind of screeched to a halt under this Mercury retrograde. This was a strange Mercury retrograde. So Mercury has gone direct. It moved direct on the 28th, but we are under the 2-week post shadow phase where things may still be a little iffy, but they will be getting back up to speed. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to do, like I said, this is the last one for March, and we're going to be using the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. We will be using for certain, we'll be using the playing cards, and then depending on whatever else is going on in the reading, we'll determine what other clarifiers I will be using, and I'll make that determination in a moment. And then you'll get an opportunity to wrap the reading up with a Psychic Oracle Tarot. So I've already done some shuffling. I just want to get one more good shuffle on this. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. And I will be showing you these cards. The Star card. The Sun card. Oh, that's always good. Those are beautiful. The Page of Wands. The Five of Wands. Wow, some kind of struggle or competition. Page of Cups. So I have 2 pages here. So these are 2 messages. Sometimes 2 pages can speak to a short-term illness. Maybe that's what that Five of Wands is all about. That kind of an obstacle or fight. Maybe you're coming out of something. 2 pages can also speak to, that might be 2 nights. Yeah, that's 2 nights. So that's what the 2 pages stand for. There might be a short-term illness that you've been struggling with. But it also speaks to 2 different types of messages, right? One that creates or that has to do with your drive, your passion, your focus and determination. The other that has an emotional quality to it. The Nine of Swords. The Queen of Swords. So now I have 2 queens here. Now, traditionally in the tarot, 2 queens are always known as gossips, okay, or having a disagreement with a female friend. I'm not exactly sure if this is 2 different aspects of the same person, 2 different people, or a person and a situation. I kind of get the sense that it's all of those things in one. We shall see. There is the Six of Swords. So this whole row at the bottom is swords. I have 2 wands, 3 swords, a cup, a pentacle, and then 2 major arcana. So this tells me that either at this particular moment, something has changed, something has been revealed to you, something has cleared up in a sense for you. Here is the Three of Wands. Okay. Yeah. And I was laughing because this card represents the jinns. And my daughter and I were having a conversation a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the different magical creatures or supernatural creatures or beings that exist in the other dimension. And I was telling her that out of all of the creatures that exist, the jinns scare the crap out of me. The jinns are known basically as the genie in the bottle, but they're not really genies. They are very, very powerful, and they come from Middle Eastern magic, and you are given your 3 wishes, but they can be difficult to control. And so I was telling her, out of all of the creatures that you could deal with, you know, the jinns are the one thing that I don't mess with, because they are very, very difficult to control. So that being said, I cannot look at the 4 court cards here. So because I have 3 court cards, this is telling me perhaps that there are more than one person involved. And that, of course, can always create problems. I don't have any repeater numbers. What I have is a 5 of Wands, a 9 of Swords, and a 6 of Swords. And that 5 of Wands is right in the center. Past, present, future, past, present, future. Interplay of the cards. Queen of Pentacles could be just that, an earth sign female. But she can also be somebody who gives good advice. She can manage money well. Maybe she's an accountant, a bookkeeper, a banker, a financial advisor, something of that nature. The Queen of Swords is going to be your air sign female. So we're looking at perhaps a Gemini, Aquarius, and or a Libra. But she can be a soldier or a doctor, a dentist, a chef, a writer, an editor. She's going to be somebody in which logic is more prevalent perhaps than emotions. Doesn't mean that she's not an emotional person, but just that she's pretty black and white, cut and dried. All right. I get the sense that for some of you, some kind of news or message has come in, something that maybe I do feel. For some of you, this message was revealed to you in a particular way. This could even be the idea that something about you yourself has come to light and has created a problem. Okay? I do feel that some of you are there is an enemy, so to speak, up against you. So remember what I was saying, this could be 2 aspects of the same person. It could be a person and a situation. It could be 2 different people. And it is all those things. This is speaking about an earth sign female, or that person who, that profession that I listed. As one person, this Queen of Swords is a second person. This row down the center speaks to this person here, this Queen of Swords. This talks about the Queen of Pentacles, as does this. But this row at the bottom, these swords across the bottom, are talking about the situation as it surrounds these 2 people. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is take a look at these pip cards, which are only the 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords as they relate to the Star and the Sun card. Okay, because I can't look at anything else. Alright, so 5 of Wands right in the center. And let's see if it can show us anything as it relates to the Star and the Sun card. It is telling you not to be concerned with others and their views and opinions. Others are to learn and grow in their own way, and if assistance is needed, it will be asked for. It tells of karmic lessons being experienced and learned from, and this will lead to deeper understanding of the situation. So this is the Five of Wands with the Sun and the Star above. The other meaning, it was to the left and the right. So that would have meant that this should have been in the center between these two cards. What we're dealing with is that they are above the Five of Wands. And this says, it tells of karmic lessons being experienced and learned from. This will lead to a deeper understanding of the situation. That's what this is all about. I'll explain that in a moment. Nine of Swords. I do feel for some of you this is an enemy that you're dealing with. Let's see. It is asking you, the Nine of Swords with the Star card is asking you to have faith and be grateful for the gifts already received in your life. Gratitude should be your attitude. It is telling you that all is not lost and you are asked to have faith and trust. Things may not seem as though they are going as you would like at this moment, but this will turn around in quick time, so keep the faith. There it is. That's it. Okay? So as it relates, if you are this Queen of Pentacles, I think that this is, you are the main person that this is about. Whether you are an earth sign or whether you work, you deal with money in some way, shape, or form. This row is speaking about how this situation may end up playing out for you. Okay. Last card is the Six of Swords that I can look at. Okay. That's it. There's nothing else. So, I think this is, in a sense, a disagreement of some sort. It may be over work. There's definitely a lot of thoughts and words here being passed back and forth. It's almost as if here, this across the top, this Queen of Pentacles, you have been afforded a position, one perhaps of recognition and status. But then you hear something that causes a problem. It upsets you emotionally. But there is this question of either karmic law or secular law involved here. And there definitely is some upheaval and chaos created by this situation. So let's read the Queen of Pentacles. And maybe this is you. Maybe you gave somebody some advice and that advice didn't go wrong and now they're back. You know, like, how did I listen to you? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Spend wisely. You will gain personal and financial security only after a hard struggle. This card may symbolize a woman who manages money well and is a good advisor. It also represents a practical, business-minded woman. The Star card. And the Star card is always the card of dreams and wishes, no matter what deck that it's in. It says you will achieve success in spite of adversity and opposition because you have tapped into a new line of energy. Many good experiences are coming your way. There it is with the Sun card. This is about removing opposition. It's also about upholding that energy for gaining your self-confidence. It is good in career building, starting a new business, or increasing success in an old one. That's what I said. It's almost as if you suddenly have garnered that recognition and attention that you have, and you're starting to build upon that. Here is the Sun card, always the most positive card no matter what deck. Continued courage and persistence will carry you through your struggles. Encouragement comes from all sides. This is a time of new beginnings, accomplishments, and success. It is the most positive card, filled with energy and confidence, but suddenly you get some news. Now let's take a look at this. And it's not necessarily suddenly, it's as if something is revealed to you in some way. The page. Important news and messages come to your attention. Be careful how you use this information. That's this card. Remember, I said it's almost as if you said something or you did something, and now someone is like really on the warpath with you. 5 of Wands. An unforeseen obstacle or opposition suddenly appears in your path. Malicious gossip could cause you harm. New competition threatens your relationship or career. I don't know if you did something to somebody in the past or you find out they did something to you. It was a tit for tat kind of a situation. This could be some kind of spiritual war or psychic war, something of that, psychic attack, something of that nature. Page of Cups. You should carefully consider emotional involvements. This could mean a message of love, an engagement, or a wedding. You have decided to take an emotional risk, but have no guarantee how your actions will turn out. This card is about gaining control of your emotions and deciding if a choice is worth the risk. It's this card. The 9 of Swords. Now, the 9 says, if you have broken secular or karmic law, expect to pay the price. But it also tells you to look closely at your plans, as something is not to your benefit. With the Queen says, if you can bring forth your willpower to cope with an emotionally trying event, you will undergo positive growth. With the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Swords says, you will travel across water or move from one place to another. There could be visits from distant friends or family, and any move you make will be positive. Well, here's the 3 of Wands, and this is what's over the whole reading. And this 3 of Wands is saying, and these are the Jinn, you are building a firm foundation. More patience and planning are needed before all of the pieces are in place. This is about the power of experience and the traits of self-control and common sense. But this is the Jinn, and the Jinn can sometimes be that thing of once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you can't get it back in. So it's like there you are standing at the top. Now for some of you, this is where you are, you get the news, and it's going to allow you to move away. For others of you, you may let the best of your emotions get the best of you. Maybe because you feel on some soul level that maybe you deserve whatever this 9 of Swords is all about. I definitely feel for some of you this is the idea of an enemy. Maybe it's an enemy that has just shown back up right at the time when you're trying to really launch yourself or do something. But even still, I'm going to pull playing cards, because these typically kind of get right to the point here. I'm going to look at this 5 of Swords simply because it's right in the center. That's the first card. Then I'm going to look at the Page of Wands, and then I'm going to look at this Nine of Swords. Five of Wands. There's the Eight of Spades. Wow. Six of Hearts. 10 of Spades. Well, let's take a look at this Page of Wands. Huh, that's interesting. So obviously there's something emotional about this. Something that has, the balance has been upset. Something that we have determined that we have to let go. Now, I don't know if this is a same-sex relationship or if this is a work and competition or family situation. Reads like this thing down the center just talks about some kind of enemy. Maybe this is that past life enemy. Sometimes that Six of Cups can talk about that soulmate kind of thing. That Six of Hearts. Ace of Diamonds. Now that speaks to the home, love, new starts and beginnings, but also it could be some kind of letter or financial news. I'm sorry, I thought that was the Hearts. Let me go back over that. I thought that was the Ace of Hearts. It's the Ace of Diamonds. Three of Clubs, which is almost like another Three of Wands. There she is, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Spades. I just get this sense. It's like you're trying to move away from this, but it's like she won't go away. See? There you are trying to like, okay, let me just go on and, but it's like she's not going away. So this could be a past life enemy who has come back and wants their pound of flesh. Nine of Swords. There's a Jack of Diamonds. So there's a financial thing here. 10 of Hearts. It's like the 10 of Cups on top of a 9 of Swords. That's the 9 of Spades, which is like the on top of the 9 of Swords. Wow, that is quite interesting. Let's go to the cards, to the meanings here. Okay. We start with the 8 of Spades, and there are a lot of spades here. It's more weighted towards spades. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 spades, 2 hearts, and 2 diamonds. Okay, the 8 of Spades, it says temptation, misfortune, danger, and upsets. On that 5 of Wands, where we're talking about rivals, competitions. What was the meaning? 1 second, I just can't remember. I've been really busting my butt. An unforeseen obstacle or opposition, sudden malicious gossip, temptation, misfortune, danger, and upsets. With these 6 of Hearts, it says a sudden wave of good luck, but someone takes care of you. Well, I don't see that here, or takes a warm interest in you. But here is the 10 of Spades. It says worry and bad news. So there's this Jack here. So this can sometimes be a young admirer. So this could be what really is. It's an individual or a situation. Remember I said that. A situation that really has sparked this. Okay. Over here. Ace of Diamonds. It says change, a message, often about good money, often about money, and usually good news. love and happiness, a successful marriage, a favorable long-term proposition, a second chance. But here she is. There she is. This air sign female, widowed or divorced woman. Maybe the question is that she gets the news that something good is happening to you, and I think that's what it is. And suddenly, she is back on the scene. Jack of Diamonds. Falling on this Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's a diamond, not a heart. I thought it was a diamond. I keep saying hearts for some reason. Jack of Diamonds. A youth, possibly in uniform, or jealous person who may be unreliable. It is a person who brings news, generally negative, but relatively minor, about this good luck and success. It suggests good fortune after difficulty, but something else happens. It says illness, accident, bad luck. The current being at his or her personal low. Let me take a look at this Three of Wands. As I said, it is almost as if, like I said, you try to walk away or leave this, but the person won't leave you alone. They follow you, whether this is literally or figuratively, or it's always they're casting a shadow, and a very long one. As if to say, my God, why did I ever become involved with that person? There's a Queen of Diamonds. There you are. So you are both showing up again in the reading. Eight of Clubs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this card speaks about a fight at work or over finances, but generally it's thought to be quite negative. Look, there's a king. There's a king. Now, remember I said there's more than 3 people involved here. We have 4 court cards. A queen of diamonds, a queen of spades, a jack of diamonds, and a king of diamonds. So it almost speaks as if there's a third party who has come in and just kind of wreaked some damn havoc. I mean, seriously. It's not funny. Queen of Diamonds, a fair-haired woman or a woman with earth predominating her chart. The King of Diamonds, a fair-haired or gray-haired man, a man with earth predominating his chart, a man of authority, status, and or influence. I don't know if this is telling me that maybe you've met somebody new, you are trying to form a partnership, whether this is romantic, whether it is business, whatever the case may be, but you have this person to contend with. And they are not making it easy. The Eight of Clubs speaks to work and business problems that may have to do with jealousy. So there's some kind of obstacle or something between you and this king of, and I'm not going to say that this is necessary. This could be an ex-wife, but this could also be just somebody else who does the same things that you are. You guys are trying to come together to start or formulate some kind of business. And maybe this is an old business partner or business rival who is making things very, very difficult for you. It's like, well, damn, maybe I should just move. And it's almost like the person is going to kind of like run you off or run you out of town. Or there's this idea that you're going to realize that the only thing you can do is like leave. I don't know why that is. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use these 3 cards. I'm going to use these Sibilas. Now, get ready to formulate a question for the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of either psychic attack, in which case you need to do a cut and clear, or protection ritual. The friend, the relationship of trust, the lamika. The amalato, the sick person, but also speaks to the visitor. And the bambino. This is something new. This is something new. It's the fact that these two people are lying in bed. They are both, and they're on the same side. The contract, promises, commitment, the clouds, suspicious agreements, no clarity about what this is really all about. What is this commitment? What is this contract? What is this? The uncertainty about whether something will end or not. There is an uncertain end. Sometimes this can be things coming back around. It can be a connection. So this is really the idea of basically, is this going to ever end? And what these cards could be telling me is that there's a break in it for a minute, but it begins all over again. This could be saying as well that the doubts end about this. Okay? The end of some kind of relationship, some kind of commitment, some kind of contractual issue. There's no clarity here. A suspicious agreement. It ends. I don't know. Let's take a look. And the reason why I'm saying I don't, because it implies that there's something new coming up. It implies that. But there's just something about the fact that it's almost like she's clouding the whole situation. And in the Lenormands, you have to see what side the dark clouds are on. Clouds pass very quickly, but there's a lot of uncertainty and confusion when they crop up. 1 second. I want you to go ahead and formulate your question for the angel answer. The Psychic Oracle Tarot. Let me take a look at this for you, because it's telling me something. It is telling me something. An uncertain arrangement and a suspicious contract. That's what I was saying. It's a suspicious agreement of some kind. It says either the contract is going to be terminated or it's going to be the end of a relationship. Right now, there's a bunch of uncertainty around what this is. What does it mean? I'm just looking for the clouds. Hold on one second. It says clarity. Something is up. Remember I said the end of confusion? There's some kind of clarity coming. It tells you that something is up. And let's take a look at let's pull a card on this. I think she's the key. And I do feel in some respect that if this is some kind of bad luck thing that's been happening, keep happening, it could very well be that someone has put a spell, caused a spell. This is some kind of psychic attack. That's what this is. All right. I think this is the Temperance card. Patience. I think that's a Temperance card. So let me see what the meaning is of this card. Yes, it is. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others, as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that is set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It is all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you are both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that is half lived? The Patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. I have no clue what that means in terms of this reading. It says something is up. I don't know. I wish I had a better understanding of this. This card's trying to tell me something. 7. There's 7 discs over that helmet. I don't know what that means. Purple equals victory, mastery, and command. Yellow is a clearing, positive energy. There's something about 2 here. 2. It's like the person is split in half, but they are 2 halves of the same whole. I don't know if that makes any sense. They literally look like 2 different faces with that stem going down the center, but yet together they make a whole. I don't know what that means. It has to mean something to some of you out there. So that's what I have for you. I hope that message helped. And until next time, Namaste. Sign up for the letter. Newsletter's coming out tomorrow. Okay, bye.